In the heart of Africa, Nigeria, Africa's most populous nation, is grappling with an economic crisis that hits hardest at the dinner table. In Nigeria, agriculture has long been the backbone of the economy and a lifeline for millions. Yet today, a rising crisis is gripping the sector and affecting every Nigerian's daily life. As inflation continues to soar, food prices have reached unprecedented levels, affecting millions of Nigerians from the farm to the fork. As of December 2023, Nigeria's headline inflation rate surged to 30.9% from 29.6%, driven primarily by the prices of staple food items such as yam, rice, beans, tomatoes, pepper, potatoes, and onions. On a year-on-year basis, the headline inflation rate increased by 8.2 percentage points compared to December 2022, when it stood at 21.4%. A market survey conducted at the Mile 12 International Market in Lagos, a major hub for perishable goods, reveals that food prices have consistently risen over the past year. The traders here attribute the surge in prices to a complex web of factors, from inflation to supply chain disruptions, insecurity, logistics, among other factors.
Ọjà wọn ó wọ́n gidi, ààrùn jẹjẹ wàhálà yìí ti pọ̀ jù nílùú. Ẹ bá wa wá solution ṣe sí i. Epo wọn onímọ́tò rìn, ààrùn jẹjẹ kò sí gàrí kò sí èlùbọ́, kò sí iṣu, kò sí ráìsì, ata ti wọ́n jù. Gbogbo nǹkan ló wọ́n pátápátá nínú ọjà. Gbogbo nǹkan ló wọ́n. Àwọn ọmọlẹ̀ àgbọn tí wọ́n forí lakú tí wọ́n ń dààmú tó náà ń gbé wá wàhálà wà lójú ọ̀nà. Wọ́n ń dààmú àwọn ọmọlẹ̀ àgbọn kí wọ́n rí bí rìn. Kí la fẹ́ ṣe sí i? Ata tí wọ́n bá lọ rà lọ́hùn látọ̀hún ní ìsìn bí 100 bí 110 látọ̀hún. Kí mọ́tò tó gbé débí alábàárù máa gbowó. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ni? Alábàárù máa gbowó, dráìfà máa gbowó, ọlọ́pàá máa gbowó lójú ọ̀nà. Tó bá gbé débí báyìí, àwọn tó máa já wọn máa gbowó lọ́wọ́ wọn. Èyí lẹ fẹ́ kí wọ́n ó tà á. Òun ló wà nílẹ̀ yìí 2,000 4,000 bó ṣe wà nílẹ̀ yẹn 2,000 4,000 one bag olódó yìí 130,000. Owó mọ́tò ti pọ̀ jù, epo tí wọ́n jù, wàhálà ti pọ̀ jù nílùú. Bí Tinubu kó wá nǹkan kó ràn wá lọ́wọ́, wàhálà ti pọ̀ jù. Okú ti pọ̀ jù, ebi ti pààyàn kú tán.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ sẹ́rí lọ́dún tá a wà yìí kọ́lọ́n lé lómọ̀ràn kó dó la wà ní ẹ̀yẹ wo sùn kékeré yìí ní gbogbo bíi last year ìṣù yìí ò ju bíi 30,000 àbí 20,000 lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n lọ́lọ́bà bẹ́ẹ̀ sì wo sùn lẹ́ni sí wọ́n ti ná ní 130,000 kò gbà. Bó ṣe rí yìí. Eléyìí ní ìsìn bá ní ìsìn 190 ni wọ́n ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Gbogbo eléyìí ò sì ju bíi 80,000 60,000 lọ. So nǹkan yẹn ti wà ní ìlọ́po bíi mẹ́ta mẹ́rin. Inflation yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Even though bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ nísìn látàárọ̀ nísìn bó ṣe wà mí tí ìjẹ́bi búrẹ́dì àtẹ̀wá 1,000 lọ tí ó sì yó mi gan ọlọ́run gbọ́ tá a fi 300 jẹ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. So nísìn bàbá ṣiṣẹ́ lálẹ́ nísìn gbàtà bí lọlé lálẹ́ ìsàlẹ̀ mọ́rì ju 1,500 2,000 lọ ilé tí ò tó mọ́tò gan. Ìkòdú mo ń gbé mọ́tò nísìn standing 300 lẹ́ máa mú tá a bá ń lọlé lálẹ́. So ìṣòro yẹn pọ̀ jù fún wa gan kọ́lọ́run lé lómọ̀ràn kó sànù pa dá sọ̀rọ̀ wa káwọn tó ń ṣèjọba wa kan ràn án lọ́wọ́. Wọ́n rántí àwọn mẹ̀kúnnù tá à ń bẹ́lẹ̀ tá a wọ̀ lẹ́yìn tí àwọn ò lè jà pé ká fẹ́ ẹ̀kún owó oṣù. Kí wọ́n ràn án lọ́wọ́ kan ṣàánú fún wa. Wọ́n ṣàánú wa nítorí pé mẹ̀kúnnù ń sọ.
If the price is high, some people won't buy like 2 baskets, some people buy 1 basket. If price is low, some people will buy like 2 baskets, if buy 3 baskets.
Everything don't cost like this. You know, say this one before they sell back. You know, it's 60,000, but now 130 they sell the bag.
Food prices have soared dramatically in recent months. Markets that once bustled with affordability are now starkly different. For Nigeria's farmers, backbone of the nation's food supply, the challenges are mounting. The rising costs of inputs like seeds, fertilizers, and fuel are crippling the ability to produce. Many are unable to break even, leading to a decline in agricultural output.
Everything that we used to do in the farm, fertilizer, manure, chemical to use is 3-4 time increment. So we used to do, instead to just sit down one place. So we used to manage it. There is nothing that government can even help us to do. So we struggle by ourselves to do it. See my age, I see the struggle to do this thing. Before you see gain, it's not easy because everything is going very high every day.
The impact of these challenges doesn't end on the farm. As production costs soar, so does the prices at the market, making food increasingly unaffordable for ordinary Nigerians. In cities across Nigeria, the rising cost of food has become a daily struggle for millions of families. Staple foods like rice, beans, and yams have become luxuries as prices far outpace wages. For many, the dream of 3 square meals a day is slipping away.
Well, things have gone really expensive, so now it's harder to stock a lot of things that you want. So you kind of minimize the quantity of the things you want to get, so your budget will work. There are a lot of things I stop buying, like yam. Mostly for me is the quantity, because some things are like things I can't do without. So instead of buying a lot of quantity, now I kind of reduce it and buy like very small quantity, so the money can go around.
Abẹ́ ìjọba wa kájọ ká bá ní bẹ gbogbo aráàlú nǹkan tí wọ́n ju o gbogbo àwọn ọmọ kéékèèké àní fún 500 kò yó wọn àwọn àyà náà bí ń pa wá gààrí ní ìsìn 35 wíkẹ́ ẹ̀wà 5000 kájọ torí ọlọ́run ròdó ti ẹ̀wà àwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ bá máa wí ọ̀rọ̀ bẹtiró yìí ni ká bá wá solution ṣe sí ká bá ní wá nǹkan ṣe sí bẹtiró tí wọ́n ju o olóṣìkọ̀ sí gbogbo nǹkan tó wọn torí wọn bá ra nǹkan kékeré wọn lówó mọ́tò ti pọ̀ jù.
As inflation in Nigeria has surged, many people are turning to personal farming as a vital means of survival. With the cost of living climbing, people are increasingly growing their own food to ensure they can provide for themselves and their families. Faced with rising costs and economic uncertainty, these personal farmers are not just cultivating crops, they're sowing the seeds of resilience and self-reliance.
I've been doing that for quite some time now, for well over 10 years. However, what I've been planting appears to have changed as a result of the hiking food prices. I've always been regularly planting yams, and sometimes I do plant as much as 80, 100, some in the ground, some in the sack. And of course, because of the rise in the prices of food items too, the number of yam that I normally do annually every season appears to have, at least is a bit lower this year, because I used to buy the yam head, because the yam head, they grow faster than the other parts of the body, that's they sprout faster. So I go to a local market to buy the head. It used to be 200 naira, 250, 300. But this year, the cheapest you find is around 400, 500. So that's practically reduced the number that I would have bought. So the number of yam I'm doing this year has practically gone down.
Inflation and the spike in food prices reflect a broader issue affecting Nigeria's agricultural sector. As Nigeria navigates these turbulent economic waters, the impact of rising food prices serves as a stark reminder of the need for comprehensive solutions. From the field to the market, every sector of society feels the weight of inflation. The road ahead may be challenging, but with effort and innovation, Nigeria can forge a path towards a more stable and secure agricultural future.
Inflation continues to affect our household, businesses, and various sectors of the economy. Institutions such as the World Bank adds a global lens to Nigeria's economic crisis. The time before the inflation has pushed additional 4 million Nigerians into poverty. The rising inflation and high food prices has made it difficult for many to afford basic needs. Only by working together can we make food more affordable for all. From the international market, allowing us to